everybody, this is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University for Ouachita Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. This afternoon, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, the Ouachita Tigers welcome the Ecclesia Royals to Bill Vining Arena for a non-conference matchup before the beginning of Thanksgiving week. Ouachita comes into today's game with a 2-1 record, fresh off of a 106-66 victory in the home opener over Dallas Christian earlier this week. Ecclesia 0-7 on the season, all road games, and they are 0-7 in those. The last game was just 3 days ago in a 108-68 loss at Drury. 2 days earlier, they were also in South Missouri as they lost to Southwest Baptist 59-48. The Tigers, as we mentioned, had their home opener earlier this week in a 106-66 win over Dallas Christian. In that game, Devin Hancock, leading scorer for Ouachita with 25 points. The 6'3", 200-pound graduate transfer from Dallas, Texas, from Louisiana Monroe, was 8 of 12 from the field, 4 of 7 from three-point range. A perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line to pace the Tigers with 25 points. Christian Parks, Jackson Connolly each had 10 points for the Tigers. Trey Smith, 5 of 7 effort from the field, 4 of 5 from three-point range. He had 14 points for Ouachita. The Tigers will host Ecclesia today before having a little two-day break before they play their final game before Thanksgiving. Tuesday, Ouachita will welcome champion Christian to Bill Vining Arena. And then on Saturday, they will have a road game at Delta State, and that will be the last tune-up before conference play begins. The Great American Conference has its conference slate scheduled to begin the first week of December. Ouachita will begin GAC play with a two-game homestand against East Central and Southeastern Oklahoma State December 4th and December 6th. Today's opponent, the Ecclesia College Royals, mentioned 0-7 on the season. They are led in scoring by Christian Ford, 14.4 points per game, a 6'6 junior from Shreveport, Louisiana, Captain Shreve High School, just a couple of hours south of here. Ecclesia located in Springdale, Arkansas. They are led by head coach Kerry Shelton, assistant coach Alex Tharp. The Tigers led by head coach Dennis Nutt, assistant coach Levin Thornton, and student assistant and Richard Stringfield, and student assistants Ryan Harris and Connor Myers. We're about a minute and a half away from the beginning of this one. We'll bring you the starting lineups, national anthem from PA announcer Casey Modell when we come back. This is the Capital Technology Group game preview on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. We'll be back after this timeout as we hear a word from our sponsors.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Just about set for the national anthem and starting lineups here. Chris Babb here with you on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. Capital Technology Group game preview before the break. Talked about the Ecclesia Royals coming into the game 0-7. Ouachita 2-1, second home game of the season for the Tigers. Ouachita finished 1-1 in the GAC MIAA showdown in Oklahoma. A 64-54 victory over Roger State, and then a last-second loss to UA Fort Smith last week, 73 to 70. Tigers leading scorer Devin Hancock. 3 players averaging in double figures, led by Devin Hancock. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Casey Modal.
Featuring the Royals of Ecclesia College against your Washita Tigers. At this time, we invite you to stand for our national anthem. Introducing the starting lineup for the Ecclesia College Royals. Junior from Shreveport, Louisiana, number 0, Christian Ford. Freshman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, number 2, Paul Jones. Freshman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 5, Adrian Nelson. Junior from Plano, Texas, number 13, Nate Hogley. And junior from Chula, Mississippi, number 14, Amarian Hogan. The head coach of the Ecclesia Royals is Kerry Shelton. The assistant coach is Alex Stark. And now, Tiger Nation, let me hear you roar! This is the starting lineup for your Washita Tigers! Freshman guard from Springdale, Arkansas, number 4, Jackson Conley. Sophomore guard from Fort Worth, Texas, number 12, Crew Flowers. Junior forward from Meridian, Mississippi, number 1, Christian Parks. Senior guard from Houston, Texas, number 2, P.J. Neal. And graduate guard from Dallas, Texas, number 0, Devin Hancock. The head coach of the Washita Tigers is Dennis Knight. The assistant coaches are Levin Thornton and Richard Stringfield. This afternoon's officials are Patrick Watson, Matthew Griffin, and Derek Ward.
There you have the starting lineups. Take a look at the starting lineups refreshed for Washita. Devin Hancock, the 6'3", 200 guard from Dallas, transfer from Louisiana Monroe, the graduate student. Christian Parks, a 6'7", 190-pound junior forward from Meridian, Mississippi. P.J. Neal, the senior guard from Houston, Texas. Jackson Conley, the 6'4", freshman guard from Springdale. And Crew Flowers, the 6'3", 185-pound sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. Christian Ford leads the way for Ecclesia, the 6'6" junior guard from Shreveport. Paul Jones, 6'3" freshman from Tuscaloosa of Alabama. Adrian Nelson, 6'3" freshman from Oklahoma City. Nate Hogley, a 6'9" junior from Plano, Texas. And Amarian Hogan, a 6'2" junior from Chula, Mississippi. Hogley and Parks jump center, and we are ready to go. Underway from Bill Vining Arena. Glad you're with us on a Saturday afternoon, a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Arkadelphia. Zone defense, a 1-3-1. More like a 2-3 from Ecclesia. Conley kicks out to Hancock. First shot up is no good. Rebound to Christian Ford. The Royals under head coach Kerry Shelton, assisted by Alex Tharp. Playing their 8th of 8 road games. Three-pointer, no good. Parks with the rebound for the Tigers. Both teams come up empty on their first field goal attempts, both of those from beyond the arc. 4 out, 1 in for the Tigers. That one is Christian Parks. There's Conley cut through, lost the ball out of bounds. It'll go over to the Royals. Devin Hancock's the leading scorer for the Tigers, 17.7 points per game. Conley and Flowers both averaging 10.7. Parks at 7.3. PJ Neal, facilitator, averaging 5.3. Kick out. Both teams having a little trouble controlling the ball. That one gets loose, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Ecclesia. Paul Jones had that ball tipped by Hancock off of the hand of Jones, and another turnover. Back-to-back missed three-pointers from the two teams, followed by back-to-back turnovers. Hancock was looking for Park at the mid-post. He turned to screen away right about the time Hancock threw the entry pass. Second turnover of the game for Ouachita in the first 3 possessions. Marion Hogan from Chula, Mississippi, running the point for the Royals. Kick out to Jones. Nice job by Flowers cutting him off on the baseline. Another three-pointer, too strong. Rebound to Hancock. Pushes up the right side. Dish off to Parks. Couldn't quite control it. Kicks it back out. PJ Neal. Conley will spot up from 3. In and out, no good. Parks with the offensive board to reset give the Ouachita new life on this possession. The shot clock had reset to 20, now down to 11. Hancock, top of the key, short. Another offensive rebound for Ouachita. PJ Neal slices through the middle of the lane, gets the first basket for either team. PJ Neal with his first basket. Tigers draw first blood right around 2.5 minutes. Now there's going to be a foul on the penetration. That foul is on Devin Hancock. That's his first team foul. Adrian Nelson will trigger the inbounds pass for Ecclesia. Ford averaging 14.4 points per game. Off the front of the rim, long rebound, nice no-look pass. Conley to Crew. And Flowers gets the layup to go in transition. Nice no-look pass to the backside from Conley. To Crew. Flowers cutting down that right side. Man-to-man defense the whole time. Layup no good. Parks controls it. Gets it to Hancock, who pushes up the left side. That's going to be a foul on the backside as Hogan tried to come from behind and strip that ball away from Hancock. Got a little too much skin. Checking into the game for Ecclesia, Ty Wilson, a 6'4 freshman from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Went to Hilldale High School. Man-to-man defense now. Well, no, it is a extended zone. Hancock, nice dish to Parks and goes up and slams it in gently with one hand. Hancock took advantage of Ty Wilson closing out too fast on that right elbow. Cut through the middle of the lane. The defense helped. He found Parks on the backside. 6-0. Wilson, that three-pointer is short. Conley with the board. Ouachita pushes. This is Neal. That was a nice play by Adrian Nelson as he was falling out of bounds to throw that one off of Christian Parks. Sub into the game for Ecclesia, Brock Wesley, a 6'6 junior from Little Rock. Listed as having gone to Little Rock High School. Might mean Central. Conley helps. They don't switch. Now it's a double team. Ford operating on Conley. Kick out. Nice ball fake. Nice closeout by Parks and Conley. That hit the shot clock, and that will go over to Ouachita. Media timeout. We'll take it because that one is just for us. 6-0 Tigers lead. 15:36 left in the first half. We'll be back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
Get a good look at the Ouachita huddle. Head coach Dennis Nutt giving some instruction. The Tigers throwing a shutout in the first 4-minute segment before the first media timeout. Be back in action Tuesday night here against champion Christian College. No subs yet in for the Tigers. I'd like to congratulate the Ouachita volleyball team on a tremendous season. They had a heartbreaker last night in the semifinals of the GAC tournament in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Lost 3-2 in that game. It was a heartbreaker of a loss for the regular season champions. One of the two best seasons of all time in the Ouachita volleyball program's history. Congratulations, Coach Allison Kaiser. The Tigers finish 26-5. Crew Flowers, corner three, no good. Parks with the rebound. Just too much size for Ty Wilson. PJ Neal and the foul. Neal with a nice pull-up. The foul was on Adrian Nelson. Second team foul. Subs into the game for Ouachita. Gavin Snyder, the 5'11", 200-pound junior guard from Little Rock, Arkansas. He did go to Central High School. As Neal gets the old-fashioned three-point play. Also into the game, Ryder McConnell, 6'3", 190-pound junior guard from Sterling, Colorado. Went to Northeastern Junior College there in Sterling. Neal has 5 points to wrap it up about the volleyball team. They finished 26-5 overall. Steele, Conley in transition. Nice up and under layup, good for the freshman. And the Tigers lead 11-0. Snyder's going to get whistled for that foul as too much with the body. Signaled he had two hands on him, but it was more just slight pressure. Sub in for both teams for Ecclesia, Colton Loper, a 6'2 freshman from BB, a graduate of Conway Christian High School. In for the Tigers, Jaden Webb, a 6'10", 220-pound junior forward from Memphis, Tennessee, transfer from Morehead State. Wilson's shot, no good. Tigers were there for the rebound. That's a nice block. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Jaden Webb. Got him with the body. The ball was blocked clean off of the glass with the hand, but the momentum got the body. You're going to see here the rebound, and Webb goes up. Got him with the right hip. It was a tough one. Now we have a little bit of blood on a player that they're going to have to take care of. Sub into the game for Ecclesia will be Thaddeus Cockrell, a 6'4 freshman from Forney, Texas, to North Forney High School. And now they're going to call for the trainers to come out and clean up some of the blood on the court. The head athletic trainer and assistant athletic director for athletic training, Ashley Harris, will bring out the tools necessary to clean this up. We'll be back on the air Monday evening from Bill Vining Arena as the Ouachita women's team hosts Missouri Western. Women coming off of a 77-70 home opening win over Mississippi College. That was the first collegiate win for head coach Nick Long. He and his wife had a tremendous 24 hours. Welcomed a new baby boy Beckham into the world on Wednesday, and a first college victory on Thursday. And now we've got blood all over the place, so they're going to take a break to clean it all up. And we'll take a break as well. 14-15 remaining in the first half. Ouachita 11. Ecclesia trying to get the first point of the game at the free throw line when we come back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
We would like to thank the students of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network for bringing you these broadcasts all season, especially the ones who stuck around this weekend. Will be here Monday as Thanksgiving break has started on campus, but thanks to Nate Hollis, Gavin Wallace, Dalton Reed, Madeline Colzer just made it back from the volleyball tournament today, and I believe she'll be back in action Monday night helping us out. So I really appreciate those students excuse me, for sticking around during Thanksgiving, the first part of Thanksgiving break, to help bring these games to you. Ecclesia does get its first point of the game. Brock Wesley, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ouachita facing the zone. Nice high-low action. Jaden Webb goes up. Kick out to McConnell. Spots up for 3. No good. We're going to have a foul on Webb. That's his second. Second foul on Webb. Trey Smith into the game for Ouachita, the 6'6", 190-pound junior forward from Jackson, Mississippi, transfer from Holmes Community College. Coach Nutt wanted an illegal screen on Wesley. Didn't get it. Nice ball defense from Gavin Snyder. Kick out, corner 3 is no good. McConnell with the rebound. Smith pushes up the right side. Nice ball reversal for the Tigers. The Royals recover. Smith backside to Snyder. Extra pass. McConnell, corner 3. That's short. Nice job by Webb of getting the offensive rebound. Smith for 3. Webb goes high for it, but tips it out of bounds. He was tipping it to the backside where he thought McConnell was. McConnell had gone in for the rebound himself. Neither team shooting tremendously well. Ecclesia has not made a field goal yet in its 8 attempts. Ouachita 5 of 13 from the field. 0 for 7 from three-point range. That means they're 5 of 8 from inside the arc, so 38.5%. Coach Nutt wanting another illegal screen. Here's another three-pointer on the way. The first one goes for Ecclesia, and that is Adrian Nelson. So the first field goal of the game for the Royals comes at the 12:45 mark of the first half. Smith from the broken elbow, good. Give the assist to Gavin Snyder, right in the heart of that zone defense. And Smith trying to continue the success of Holmes Community College players in the Ouachita program. Former Tiger Hobart Grayson, who had a tremendous season last year, now at Ole Miss. Snyder, pop-up 3, good for Gavin Snyder. So both teams have hit their first three-pointers on the most previous possessions. 16-4. Tigers lead. Wesley might have gotten away with a little shuffle of the feet. Oh. Webb with the, my goodness, Devin Hancock was trying to bring down the house. Webb gets the offensive rebound. The layup is good. So the Tigers lead it 18-4 now. High screen, nice help from Smith. Wesley's shown that he likes to penetrate. Nice job by McConnell, the lefty for Ecclesia. Colton Loper's shot is off. Hancock pushes. Layup no good. He's trying to get it to Smith, but that lane closed a little bit. Gavin Snyder knocks that pass up off of the wires, and we have a media timeout. When we come back, we'll have a nice guest with us, Madeline Tipton, member of the Ouachita women's basketball team. Look forward to hearing from her when we come back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
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 How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Chris Babb here, joined by Madeline Tipton, senior on the Ouachita women's basketball team. Madeline, thanks for joining us. Glad you're with us.
Of course, yeah.
Have Aubrey Henderson in class yesterday, and I said, well, do you get much of a break? She said, we get Thursday. And so that's just kind of the life of a student athlete in a winter sport. Yep. Thanksgiving and Christmas are meant for a little bit of time, but a lot of basketball and a lot of practice.
Yeah, we get the important days off, but we get to continue practicing and playing, so it's always fun.
Madeline, you're a senior, but you don't have a conventional setup as a student. You're student teaching now in the Arkadelphia School District, I believe. And so how has that balance been between the student teaching schedule and working on practice?
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult, actually. But, you know, it's been super enjoyable coming to practice every day with the new coach. I look forward to it after, you know, a long day, basically working a full-time job.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've gotten to teach a little elementary PE, and now I'm at the middle school. And so it's a lot of fun making relationships with the kids and just getting experience.
Devin Hancock called for the goaltend. Nice inside-out game for the Tigers. Against this zone, Hancock with the floater in the middle of the lane. Madeline, you guys came off of coming off of a home win, 77-70 over Mississippi College. It was a game in which Coach Nick Long got his first victory. He had a big 24 hours. Talking about it between the break, as there was a loose ball, and here we could have a little
fun.
Throw it
down. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you would have dunked that,
We got to throw that down.
You would have dunked it, right?
I totally would have.
Stick a trampoline out there. But now they're going to call a timeout. We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here and talk to Madeline for a little bit. Talked about it before the break. That was a big 24 hours for Coach Long, welcoming Beckham into the world, and then getting his first college victory as a head coach 24 hours later. I went down to the locker room to get some video. That was an exciting moment for you guys. Talk about the how this has kind of started off. It seems like there was some genuine excitement for Coach Long getting that victory.
Yeah, it is. It really is. He worked really hard. I know he's got a 5-year-old and now a newborn, so not a whole lot of sleep that they're getting at home. But he's working really hard and preparing us and putting stuff in and we're trying to hold some stuff off right now, so we have some stuff in our back pocket for conference. But yeah, it's been really fun.
It was a game in which you got up, you got down, there were runs, and then you held on at the end and came up with some big spots as Ouachita Smith knocks it away to Hancock. Hancock goes in, layup good in transition for Devin Hancock. Ecclesia quickly the other way. The oop doesn't quite get there, and McConnell pushes it quickly to Snyder. Snyder, backside Hancock.
Knockdown.
Ryder McConnell, that is short. Nice tip by Parks, but that wouldn't go, and Ecclesia will try to slow things down. Christian Ford back into the game. He had a bloody nose that they had to stop the game for a little bit earlier. Offensive rebound and a putback for Nate Hogley. You hit a couple of free throws in that game that kind of gave a 2-possession lead.
Yes.
I know that's something last year that you guys really worked on. You got close in games, but you needed a basket or a possession here or there to kind of give that separation. And I was just glad to see you be able to get through that, as Hancock's three is no good. Those are little things, but that really made the difference in that ball game late in that last minute.
Yeah, we were up 2, and Caden Porter hit a big 3 to, that put us up 5. So again, 2-possession lead, and then we were able to just be composed even when they hit some shots late in the game, and find a way to win the close ones.
Christian Parks is called for the foul. It's a nice steal by Parks, but then Ford was able to get the steal back. There you see on the replay there, a nice steal by Parks, but Ford reaches in. The ball fake's what got him there. Still had a lot of the ball, but then when he came down on that right arm.
Yeah, his left arm grabbed the right elbow.
Let us send Christian Ford to the line for Ecclesia. Ford is 20 of 27 from the free throw line on the season. Crew Flowers and P.J. Neal check back in for Ouachita. Madeline, I know as conference gets going, you'll be able to see this men's team play a lot more. You guys not share the gym, but you're practicing before and after each other. This could be a fun team to watch again this year.
Oh, yeah. A lot of personalities. We've made good friends with them so far and hung out with them on different occasions. They're really cool. I think they gel well together, and I think they'll have a really successful year, even though it's a lot of new people, new faces.
Traveling violation. Nice hustle that time, but Nelson was called for the travel. Jackson Connolly will check back in the game. Connolly, a freshman from Springdale, really gave some good minutes, and right now averaging 10.7 points per game. But, yeah, a few of the contributors back from last year, Crew Flowers, Gavin Snyder, P.J. Neal, nice little nucleus. Conley, speak of the devil, corner 3, that's short, but Crew Flowers high up for the rebound. Couldn't get the tip to go.
That was close.
Had a few bunnies there.
Yeah, it's nice to see Crew's development from last year as a freshman and gaining a little bit of experience on that really good team last year, and now he's playing a key role.
Can't get that one to go. Loose ball controlled by Nate Hogley, the 6'9 junior from Plano, product of Plano West. That might have been a double dribble, but no call. They're going to let them play.
Yeah,
now a foul's going to be called. Thought it might have been a foul on the first one, but there was not. Media timeout. 7:29 remaining in the first half. The Tigers lead by 15. You're watching Ouachita basketball on OSDN, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Achita.
Ouachita. Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
24-9, Tigers lead by 15 at the under 8 media timeout. Chris Babb here, joined by Madeline Tipton of the Ouachita women's basketball team. We were talking about Coach Long's win. Has a daughter, Alden, and she got to be down there in the locker room. And just the little time I was in there getting some video, it seems like she's kind of taken to the team as well, and vice versa. Fun little relationship there.
Yeah, she calls us the girls.
Yeah.
That's what he said she calls us, and she loves hanging out with us at volleyball games and stuff like that. And so she was down on the court giving us hugs, and I picked her up and ran her down there, and so that she could be there. Hopefully she'll remember that. Spraying water on Coach Long and everything. So.
Yeah, that was good. We got more blood on the court that they're going to call Ashley Harris out to clean up.
Can't be ruining our new logo.
That's right. That's right. That is a large. It's a little bit bigger than the last one, wasn't it?
I feel like the letters maybe go a little longer.
Yeah.
But I love it without the yellow.
Yep, it turned
clean.
That yellow kind of turns a little bit over time.
Yeah.
Nice new court refinishing in the summer. To the free throw line for Ecclesia, Amarian Hagen. They are making sure that blood is cleaned up. Hagen, the kind of a line drive free throw there, gets it to sneak over the front of the rim. There's lots of different environments you play in. But in one like this, when it gets so quiet, I feel like sometimes when we're talking on a broadcast, when it gets that quiet, it almost is worse than it being so loud,
I know.
would guess.
Yeah. You don't want them listening to us and the broadcaster
That's right.
curse.
That's right.
Yeah, playing in an empty gym is sometimes difficult.
Nice set there for the Tigers. Snyder found Conley at the high post, and Parks went back door and the reverse layup. That was textbook. Coach Nutt will probably clip that one, look on film, and say that's what we need. Now I think Crew Flowers is going to be whistled for that one. When you're running a set like that and it just works to perfection, it just kind of feels like, well, that's kind of like what we meant to do every time.
Yeah, well executed. That's really all you can ask for as a coach. Sometimes you don't knock down the shots, but if you execute the play well, that's what you're looking for.
They got that foul on Flowers, which was before Conley picked him up, so that was a foul that was called out on the top of the key.
I think we missed the bonus there. That's our 7th foul, but they didn't shoot. So.
They did not.
Nice finish.
Christian Ford gets the putback, and he's fouled by Jackson Conley. First foul on Conley. Devin Hancock will come back into the game. Go back to talking about your team. It is a team full of returners. A couple of new additions that got some good minutes the other night. But in essence, as Ford misses the free throw, in essence, you're kind of starting over again. This is the third year that in a row that you've had to adjust to a new system. So it's probably good that you do have so many returners because the chemistry is there. You just have to learn the X's and O's part.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, we were talking about that with our freshmen. They were getting a little frustrated not being able to remember all the plays and stuff. We were like, don't worry, we're learning it too. Right. So, yeah.
Nice job by Conley of the jump shot, grabbing the defender, getting the defender in the air, going up off the glass. Tigers extend their lead to 16. A little step through, step through by Hagen, and it's a traveling violation is called. Brock Wesley checks back into the game for Thaddeus Cockrell. Looking at the conference schedule, I was talking at the outset, kind of giving the next few days. You guys play Monday. The men will play Champion Christian. And then you have a couple of games that next weekend after Thanksgiving, and then conference play starts Thursday the 4th. It's almost like, the football team does it. They don't have any non-conference games. But then in basketball, you're used to having a handful. But then nice step through, and Parks does come away with it. The shot clock did not reset, so 10 seconds. Neal
got a call there.
Yeah, the Tigers get bailed out by a foul call. Only the 3rd foul of the half called against Ecclesia. But you guys have to really be ready to go when season starts because conference starts December 4th.
We do, yeah. And I'm glad we've scheduled some of the teams that we've scheduled. We got a couple of really good MIAA teams that we're playing. Northeastern State played really well, really physical. So just really prepares us for conference. Oh, nice up and under.
Up and under, Parks can't get the tip. And Ecclesia does not have numbers, so Hagen will pull it back out to Wesley. Jones, baseline, loose ball. We're going to say it was off of Ecclesia. Said he stepped on the baseline. It'll go over to Washita. A couple of your teammates in the bleachers there, Audrey Winfrey and Sam Watson. I told them we're going to have to get them on next.
We got to get them.
I know Audrey likes to talk. I don't know if she's talking from a microphone.
Surely.
Yeah, surely. I guess you're going to Parks was almost undercut. Conley went for the backside oop. Ford got in the way. Wilson among the trees. Ford, offensive rebound, throws it up, can't get it to go. Conley controls it out to Neal. Quickly ahead to Crew Flowers, layup in transition, good. When you catch the defense watching, you can get behind them. That's what Crew did.
Sometimes happens when you're trying to offensive rebound really hard and catch a bucket, but you end up, oh, that's a charge. Yep.
They didn't
they call
they didn't call the charge, but they did just got
bounds.
the turnover anyway. So
Yeah, your transition defense can't be great when you're trying to offensive rebound.
Right.
So you got to give up one or the other. But they can't find. They're staying in the zone.
I gather that they just don't feel like they have the manpower to stay with more depth, to stay with Ouachita in a man-to-man defense. So Ouachita working against the zone. Basically a high-low with Conley running the high, Parks with the low. Conley will step out every once in a while to make it a 4-out, 1-in look. 6 on the shot clock. Neal trying to find Hancock on the backside and just got that one a little bit too much toward the baseline.
Those are the ones that Coach Nutt's probably not like. Unforced turnovers against the zone, not much penetration on the inside.
Those are the ones that cause the hands to go on the hips.
Yeah.
Like you see up at the top left of your screen right now. Tigers have gone man-to-man the entire time. Next dead ball will be the under 4 timeout. That's a turnover, and the media timeout comes right now with 3:50 remaining in the first half. Tigers lead by 18, 14 of 32 from the field, 43.8%. Ecclesia, 4 of 21, 19%. And that's not going to win you many ball games. Media timeout, we'll take it. We'll be back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena on this Saturday before Thanksgiving. At least when we got here, Madeline, it was a beautiful afternoon. I don't know what the weather's done in the last little bit, but finally got cool. We were at doing the broadcast for Arkadelphia High School football last night, and it had to still be 70 degrees at 7 o'clock. It was humid. It was sticky. And I'm like, it is November 21st. Why is it still 70 degrees? Got up this morning, and it was nice and cool. And maybe we'll have some fall weather, at least for some of November, right?
Chooses when it wants to and when it doesn't.
And that makes, when it's hot outside, it makes this place hot too if they don't have the air on.
If it's humid outside, the floor's slippery. Yeah.
PJ Neal triggers the inbounds pass brings it up for Ouachita. Basically this 1-3-1 zone that's kind of morphed into 1-3-1 and a 2-3. Colton Loper. Nice backdoor, nice cut along the baseline from Crew Flowers. Nice find by PJ Neal. When you're running against a zone, if the ball handler can get right in the middle of that and draw the defense, it sure opens up a lot of things.
A lot of options. Kickouts, dives, cuts.
Now I understand Loper, some of his skills might be attributed to you, maybe.
Yeah, we've had quite a few one-on-ones and workouts and stuff together.
Loper from Beebe, Arkansas, Conway Christian product. PJ Neal up and under with the lefty with the left-handed layup is good.
Yeah, I played AAU with his aunt, and so I've worked out with him and his little sister for probably 7 or 8 years now.
Yeah.
So good to see him out there getting some minutes.
Neal gets the steal and the layup in transition. If you get a steal at half court, you kind of deserve to get the layup if you get the one-on-one steal and get it cleanly. And PJ Neal now we're going to have a timeout by Ecclesia. PJ Neal with 9 points to lead the way for the Tigers. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. Talk about your schedule this week. Obviously no classes either at Ouachita or for you as the student teacher in Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia is also out for the full week for Thanksgiving break. But what's the practice schedule like, and what is the schedule during a Thanksgiving week like for you guys?
Yeah, we practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and he's given us Thursday off, so we get to go home and hang out with our families, and then we practice Friday, and we're going to Fort Smith on Saturday, so that should be a good battle up there. They came to us last year over, I think, Christmas break, and so we beat them here in a empty gym, so hopefully we'll be able to play there in their empty gym. But they got nice facilities up there, so yeah.
Stubblefield Center there at UA Fort Smith. Of course, you guys will be in action Monday night against Missouri Western. You mentioned an MIAA school. That'll be another good test to prepare you for conference play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even say that. But, yeah, Missouri Western first. They play Harding today, actually, at Harding. So they play at 5:30, so I might try to catch a little bit of that game and see what they're looking like. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're a pretty good team as well.
McConnell and Jaden Webb back into the game for Ouachita. Gavin Snyder came in after the media timeout, and Trey Smith came in at that dead ball, so almost a new 5 into the game. Actually, 4. Devin Hancock was still in there. So
looks like they've gone to man.
There they go, man-to-man defense for the first time from Ecclesia. Play the final 2 minutes in a man-to-man, see if they can kind of throw Ouachita off. Snyder uses the screen. Webb, nice up and under, counted and the foul. That was a tremendous post move, of feeling where the defense was.
Yes, absolutely. Way to keep your feet down, keep that pivot foot alive. One thing I love, if you go back and watch that possession, I mean, that was a call from Coach Nutt, and just the constant continuity of that offense. Some of his set plays are just like really fun to watch.
And it requires also a lot of motion, and all 5 players staying in,
keeping the defense,
in motion, keeping them moving and guessing.
Yeah, keeping the defense active, and it's fun to watch.
Nice old-fashioned three-point play from Jaden Webb, the junior transfer from Memphis, transfer from Morehead State. Snyder guards the ball.
Pass.
Nice pass to the backside, and Webb just got caught a step behind. Nice layup there from Hogley. At halftime, we'll bring you some stats, but we'll also get to hear some of a podcast from the Association of Women in Sports Media chapter here at Ouachita called Put Her In, Coach. Madeline Colzer, and I get my Madeline and Madeline's messed up.
Yeah.
Foul is called on Trey Smith there. Madeline Colzer and Cameron Boyd host that podcast on the OSDN Podcast Network on our YouTube channel. This week they have Kate Parent on. They got to attend the Little Rock Touchdown Club luncheon a couple of weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, when Holly Rowe from ESPN was there. And
wow.
You'll get to hear them talk about that for a good portion of the halftime show.
But that was a cool experience.
It was a really neat experience. Holly Rowe spoke about a lot of things, but also because she is a cancer survivor, her foundation is Ford makes both free throws. Her foundation wanted to award a scholarship to a high school student who plays athletics but also has been battling cancer. It just so happened that the winner was from Mena.
Oh, wow.
So while Holly was in Little Rock on that trip, she was able to go to Mena and present that scholarship to the young lady from Mena, who I believe is going to UA Rich Mountain.
That's awesome.
Devin Hancock drives and draws the foul, and so Hancock will go to the free throw line for Ouachita. Hancock is an 80% free throw shooter on the year, 8 of 10 coming into today's game. Has not been to the free throw line yet this afternoon. Knocks that one down. You can see why he's 90% free throw shooter. Good smooth stroke at the line. Yep. Part of free throw shooting is just getting in rhythm and staying in rhythm.
Absolutely.
Each time you go, having a rhythm of the same amount of bounces and gathers and everything.
Yep.
Just the same time same thing every time.
It is. That's why I cut out the dribbles. I was like, I don't want any kind of variable. Now I just hold the ball, take a deep breath, and let it fly.
Hancock with the steal. Kick out to Ryder McConnell for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound, and the Royals push. Under 30 seconds, shot clock and game clock are almost as in sync as they can be. Three-pointer from the lefty on the right side. Hogan is good. Ouachita will be able to get the last shot. Here comes the double. Nice find by Gavin Snyder to field that double team. Hook shot from Webb, no good. Now Ecclesia is going to have a chance. And it's blocked at the buzzer by Webb. He recovered. Our camera did not recover. I'd have to clip that and see if see what it looked like before we go to the break.
Yeah, are they going to review that or?
I don't think they're going to review it. They definitely not from that camera angle.
Definitely not.
Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Dr. Cluck. Thank you, Dr. Cluck. He's good with cameras.
Absolutely.
The Tigers lead 41-19, 22-point lead as we head to halftime. Madeline, thank you so much. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks. Roll Tigs, baby.
That's right.
Roll
That's
Tigs.
right. Good luck Monday night. We will see you back here at Bill Vining Arena Monday night, 5:30 tip-off. If you can't make it, join us on the broadcast as Ouachita hosts Missouri Western. We'll have a couple of commercials, and when we come back, we'll have the first part of the podcast, Put Her In Coach, with Madeline Colzer and Cameron Boyd, guest Kate Perrin. You're watching Ouachita Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Welcome to episode 2 of Put Her In Coach. I'm Cameron Boyd.
And I'm Madeline Colzer.
Last week we kind of introduced the podcast and the organization we produce it through, which is AWSM. And this week I wanted to talk a little bit more about AWSM and specifically the recent event we attended.
Yes, and as you can see, we have a guest with us for this segment, Kate Perrin. So Kate is our social media chair in AWSM, and she also, in doing so, she runs our AWSM Instagram at OEU AWSM. So make sure to check it out and give us a follow.
So on Monday, October 25th, the three of us had the opportunity to attend the Little Rock Touchdown Club, and we got to hear from ESPN sideline reporter Holly Rowe, which is a really great experience. And we'll kind of include some of the things she said in this podcast, but I just kind of wanted to talk about our favorite parts of her speech, I guess.
Yeah. I think my favorite part was absolutely when she kind of explained her story about going through cancer while being a full-time mom, while still working as a sport journalist, like on camera. And it was really inspiring hearing how she went through all of that, but still managed to be there for her kid and still managed to be at every single game that she was at. I think she only missed one, and that was even due to COVID, which she claimed was not her fault.
Yeah.
It truly shows her dedication to the sport and to what she does.
11 days before the college football season in 2018, I found out that my cancer had spread again, and it was a deadly diagnosis. And I didn't tell ESPN because I knew they would not let me work. So I didn't tell anybody. I had a lung biopsy with a needle this big. You have to be awake while they put it in your chest so that you can obey breathing commands. And 11 days later, I worked a college football game, but I was bald. And so I got that wig, and I was like, I've got to go to this Texas football practice on Friday, but it's 106 degrees, and I cannot wear Wanda. And, you know, it was a closed practice, and I thought, well, nobody will see me. So I put my hat on, I was totally bald, and I went to practice. I've had to do my whole career as a mom. For 30 years, I have been working for ESPN, ABC. I have missed one game in 30 years on a college football Saturday one time because I got COVID, and I don't think that's my fault. That was the thing. But it's been hard on my family, and it's been hard on my son, and I'm grateful that you're here, McKylan, to share this with me.
Yeah, she said she missed one game in like 30 years, I think. So just very committed to what she does.
Yes.
And I mean, you have to be able to manage your time very well, being a full-time mom and going through cancer. Like she was there while she had, you know, tubes coming out of her, like fluid bags. So just very inspiring, I would say.
Agreed.
Yeah, I loved listening to her talk. She just has this, like, I don't know, just this spirit to her.
Spunky. She's very spunky.
Yes, that's a great way to describe her. She just, like, when she starts talking, like, you were just sucked right in. Like I hung on to every single word that she was saying. And she just, like you said, like, she's very inspiring, and I just loved hearing her speak, really. I mean, I could listen to her all day long. Anything she told me, I would believe.
And another cool thing about her is, like, she went out of her way to find her own opportunities.
Yeah.
Like, these opportunities to be a sideline reporter weren't presented to her. She made phone calls. She called producers and just kind of inserted herself. And there was one specific story she told. She called a producer, and I forget which teams were playing, but the game was going to be in San Jose. And she called the producer and was like, oh, my gosh, that's so crazy. I'm going to be in San Jose.
Right.
And so the producer was like, do you want to work the game? And she was like, yes. So when she hung up the phone, she said she had to figure out how to get to San Jose because she had no reason to be there. She just, wanted to work the game. And I just thought that was funny that she just found opportunities for herself. She just made a way for herself.
With Marshall Falk at San Jose. That's so crazy. I'm going to be in San Jose. What a strange coincidence. And he's like, well, do you want to work the game? And I said, yes. And then I had to figure out a way to get to San Jose because, of course, I was not going to be in San Jose. So I did that for a couple of weeks. And what I didn't realize is those games were on a satellite system back to New York City. And so the producers in New York City saw my work, and the next college football season hired me full time.
Mm-hmm. But it really was a truly inspiring speech that she gave. Mm-hmm. One clip that made me laugh so much was she was doing a stand-up during a game at one point, and she was about to go live, and a player just came hurling at her during a tackle. She gets knocked down, heels over head, and she just pops right back up and goes live.
You pop up, and when they come to you, you're ready to talk about the players. They're ready to talk about, they finally have to interrupt you. Holly. So to talk about that crazy moment.
Yeah, it was so funny because I just was prepared to still give my report. I didn't even know I was on camera or that they were showing any of that, because I'm just listening to Kirk and Chris. And so I had this great report on Akeem Messidor and Reuben Bain, who I think are the two best defensive ends in college football right now for Miami. They are crushing people. And I was all excited to do this report on them. And then I realized, they're talking about me right now. So you never want to be the story. But I was proud. I didn't drop the mic. I popped right back up.
Yeah. It truly is admirable how, truly her dedication to the sport.
Yeah, she just didn't say anything about it. She just got up and gave her report. It was funny.
She almost used it as an opportunity to, take the air and, talk about what she was trying to talk about.
Experiencing the game, truly.
Yeah. Head on.
Quite literally. Head over heels for the sport.
Yes.
All right. So now that we have Kate on here with us, I'll call her our soccer expert.
Yes.
So
I don't know about that. I don't know.
We're going to look to her for some soccer updates.
Yes. So the women of the Ouachita soccer team, they have had good seasons for the past couple of years, been GAC tournament champions for at least the past 2 years. They're going into the tournament again, placed third this year, third seed, that is, in the tournament. They play Southwestern Oklahoma State on November 14th in Searcy. So very, very excited to see how that plays out. And me and Isaac talked about just a few minutes ago going up to see the finals. If they make it to the finals, hopefully they do. And hopefully we can take home another GAC's tournament championship. But we'll see. So as far as history, the last game that they played, November 8th against Harding, they won at Harding. They had previously played at Ouachita and lost. So it seems like they're on a high right now, beating Harding, and hopefully they can carry that into their next game. Some player stats. We have Maddie Vanna leading in goals in conference. McKenna Wright in second place with 4 goals. Maddie Vanna has 6 goals. And then Olivia Erskine also having 4 goals. Reese Brown with 3, and Isabel.
All right, that was a portion of the most recent episode of Put Her In Coach, production of OSDN and Ouachita's AWSM student chapter, the Association for Women in Sports Media. Ouachita got an official student chapter last year, along with 7 other universities, including University of Texas, University of North Carolina, University of Miami, Iowa, and a couple of other schools as well. We're proud of our students who want to be involved in that. OSDN is the Student Sports Media Program here at Ouachita, housed in the Rogers Department of Communications. Also have other podcasts on our OSDN YouTube channel, osdn.live. You can hear Players' Perspective, where we have student athletes here in OSDN interviewing other student athletes about their experiences on campus. This is the Domino's halftime report. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half. Ouachita leads Ecclesia 41-19. Neither team shooting really well. Ouachita from the field as a whole is 47.4%. It sounds okay, but three-point shooting has not been that great. 1 of 13 from three-point range, 7.7%, and that's brought that field goal shooting average down. You take out those, Ouachita 17 of 25 from inside the arc. Ecclesia 6 of 25 from the field, 24%. 2 of 9 from three-point range for 22%. 5 of 9 from the free throw line, 55.6%. Ouachita has not missed a free throw, hitting all 4 of its free throws. Turnovers, Ecclesia has committed 13 turnovers. Ouachita only 6. 6 steals for the Tigers to only 3. Let's take a look at individual scoring. First for Ouachita, led by P.J. Neal, 4 of 4 from the field. Has a free throw. He has 9 points. 8 points for Devin Hancock, 6 points for Crew Flowers, 5 points for Jaden Webb, 4 points for Jackson Connolly, 3 for Gavin Snyder, and 2 for Trey Smith. That is 8 of the 9 players for Ouachita who have scored. With the nobody in double figures, the scoring has been spread out nicely. For Ecclesia, 5 points for Christian Ford to lead the way. He's 1 of 3 from the field. Nate Hogley has 4 points. He's the only Royal who has made more than 1 field goal. 4 points for Hogley, 4 for Marion Hogan, 3 for Adrian Nelson, 2 points for Paul Jones, and 1 point for Brock Wesley. You take a look at the foul situation. Each team has someone with 2 fouls, nobody with 3. For Ouachita, Gavin Snyder and Jaden Webb each have 2 fouls, 1 foul for Adrian Nelson. Biggest scoring run for Ouachita. They started 11-0 to start the game, and then they went on another run, and Ouachita leads by 22 points, and they have a 34-8 advantage in points in the paint. That's the Domino's halftime report as Ouachita leads Ecclesia 41-19. Have a couple more commercials, and then when we come back, we'll have the second half from Bill Vining Arena on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Owned by Ouachita alumni, Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more in downtown Arkadelphia is a must-stop for everyone. Stop by in the morning for fresh coffee, a specialty coffee drink, or a full breakfast. Come back at lunch, or in the evening for burgers like the Primo Burger, the pulled pork burger, or the mac and cheese burger. Maybe it's a salad, a wrap, a quesadilla, or one of our varieties of pizza. And don't forget to top it off with a sweet treat that puts the cherry on top of a great meal. That's Java Primo on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
At Berry and Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry and Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry and Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
It's an ordinary day. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Since she's almost home, she takes a quick glance at her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of the ordinary happens. Distracted driving kills.
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Chris Babb here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network as we are getting ready to start the second half of action. Take a look at the 5 on the court for Ouachita: Gavin Snyder, Jackson Conley, Devin Hancock, Christian Parks, and P.J. Neal. Tigers lead by 22 to start the second half, joined by another member of the Ouachita women's team, Samantha Watson. Sam, thanks for joining us.
Of course, this is fun.
Absolutely. You're always on the other side of this table. Let's see what it looks like from over here, huh?
I don't know what it's like.
That's right. That's right. The last time I saw you, I was down on the camera that got blasted before the break, and you were hitting two free throws at the end of the Mississippi College game because you took a body check.
A body check.
Yeah, right here with 8 seconds left.
I think I blacked out a little bit.
Yeah, that was quite a shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Blindsided me.
That's right. That's right. Samantha is a psychology major, graduating in May and getting ready to head to grad school. What are your plans after graduation? Now they're gonna count that basket. A goaltend is going to be called on Christian Parks. Hogley gets the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. That foul was going to be called on Jackson Conley. After graduation in May, what's next for you?
I'm applying to grad school for counseling. Kind of want to stay here. You know, NCAA is looking at giving us a 5th year. That's
right.
Always an option. I hope it is.
Yeah.
But wherever God leads me is where I'll be, either here or JBU.
The 4 years, and it's been. I was talking to Madeline about this too. It's been. Hancock thought he was going to pull it from deep. Gavin Snyder will. Nice looking rotation on that one. Just can't get it to go. Rebound to Ecclesia. You guys have been through a lot of transition, and for the last 3 years with Coach Dallimore and then Coach Hill and now Coach Long. Nice steal by Jackson Conley ahead to Christian Parks.
Slam it.
That is a nice little cruise to the rim for Christian Parks. Gets the first basket of the half for Ouachita. And what kept you here? I mean, you're going to graduate in May. It's a double dribble. It's a nice job of flashing by Snyder. But we live in a time where people transfer schools regularly. But there are several of you that stayed. Talked to Heidi Robinson and Madeline at the GAC Media Day. I think they were asked that, and they said, well, we just enjoy each other. We enjoy the school. What kept you here during all of that transition?
Yeah, I think we just have a really good group, and we stuck together, and we wanted to see it through, and we also love Ouachita, so, just made it work.
Yeah.
And now it's really, I don't know, this year looks really good for us. We love Coach Nick. He's awesome. Has a good, way he runs our offense is, a lot quicker than it was last year. So.
Hancock being quick, going to the lane. Can't get that one to go. Gavin Snyder, the shortest one on the floor, comes up with a big rebound. Back out to Hancock for 3 is good. The Tigers struggled from beyond the arc in the first half. But let's talk about that. You guys didn't start off shooting well from three-point range. Not at all. Just like the men have.
Just like the boys.
Yeah, just like the men have. But sometimes if that's in the floor, you just keep shooting.
Yeah.
Keep shooting good shots, and at some point they'll fall. And hopefully for the Tigers that's the case. But I guess a mentality thing of even if you do keep missing, you still have to keep shooting as long as they're good shots.
I mean, these boys can shoot. We see them in practice. I think they can really hit shots a lot better than last year at least.
It's a different team, but it's a lot deeper. It's saying Sean Williams, Hobart Grayson averaged about 20 points each last year. Reggie Martin. It was fun to see him over the 3 or 4 years he was here, and he had a tremendous year last year. It's a new group. Hancock thought about pulling another one, but he passed it around and gets it to Neal. Nice find, but Conley in the corner tried to go the extra pass, but it was knocked out of bounds by Hogan. They've gone zone most of the game. They went the last 2 minutes is the only time they've gone to man. When you're looking for playing against a zone defense, what are you looking for as the offense when you're playing against a zone?
I'm looking to get it in the middle and kick it right back out for a 3.
And then you really wanted to make you want the person to make it, right?
Yes. Last night, they
Gonna reset the game clock. Clock didn't start, so they're going to reset it to, I think he said 17, either 31 or 20. Yep, the 17:31. So the shot clock now should, go back to 10 seconds.
last night we saw a triangle and two, something we hadn't seen since high school, and it really threw us off.
When you see something like that, Jackson Conley, there we go, the 3 points. Maybe there was just a lid on that basket down there, and it's kind of come open.
Yeah.
But when you see that, I heard Coach Long talking to you guys about this. You weren't expecting that defense, but part of a game is making in-game adjustments and knowing what to do. And it seemed like once you adjusted to that, it's nice contest there by the Tigers. Jackson Conley on the move. But part of it is making in-game adjustments, and you guys had to do that when you saw that triangle in two.
Yeah.
Don't think anybody really expected a triangle in two in non-conference action, but you got it.
The threes were almost too open.
Gavin Snyder makes it 3 in a row, and just like that, the lid has come off of the rim for the Tigers, and Ecclesia is going to call a timeout as the lead is now 30 for Ouachita. 3 straight three-pointers. They're going to call the media timeout. Maybe they're going to stretch it to a full. Yeah, stretch it to a full, so we'll stick here and talk to Sam a little bit.
All right.
You guys have a different schedule. I talked to Madeline about this. You have a different schedule during breaks. Obviously, most of the students get to go home, but you get to stay around and be with your girls. You do get a day off, but that's also got to be something that you just kind of get used to, and you understand that's part of the deal. That's part of the discipline of being a student athlete, especially basketball during the winter.
Right. Honestly, it's honestly really nice. We don't have school anymore,
right.
at least.
Yeah.
So we just get to hang out. I mean, we come in, we shoot, probably have 2 a day, maybe not. But come in, have fun now. Now we're having a lot of fun.
Right.
Go hang out with the girls, get some work in, and then go to bed and do it again. It's really fun, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You talked about Coach Long. This little girl Alden was hanging out with you guys on the court, down in the locker room. That's got to be fun as well to know that you have someone looking up to you as well.
Oh, it's so sweet. She actually, Coach Nick has been waiting for his baby boy to be born, which he was last week.
Yep.
But she rode on the bus with us, and it was the other day, and it was really fun. She sat in the back. We played her music. Yeah. She watched her show with us. We played hide and seek on the bus. It's really sweet.
She's kind of the boss, I would bet.
Oh,
as
yeah.
Well.
She's bossy. She's so sweet, though.
So what, I don't know if you're going to have an answer. What drew you to psychology and counseling? What about it when you got it? Is that something you knew you wanted to do, or is it something when you got in? So I think this is for me.
I think I always thought about it, and then I came in and tried to do. I don't know.
Now, we have 6 players on the floor for Ecclesia, so they're going to say, are we going to tee them up, or are we just going to send one off? All right, we're going to send them off, and let's start back over.
Anyways.
Yeah, back to the psych and counseling.
I started in nursing, and it just wasn't going to work out. And I'd always thought about counseling, and then I took a counseling class with one of our professors, and I just loved it, and I switched, and it was as simple as that, and now I love it. Can't wait to get into it.
Nice defense by Gavin Snyder the first time, but then after the reversal, as Hogan went to the middle of the lane, Snyder was whistled for that foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. In a game like this, in a game like this, when you're playing against, you guys have had a tough schedule with the Division II teams that you've played. Nice contest by Jackson Conley. That's a nice 3-pointer. Nice arch on that one from Paul Jones, gets it to go. But when you are at a game like this, you had an exhibition game that was not close. When it gets to a game like this, I would imagine in the second half, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just continue to work on the things. Oh, nice dish from Snyder to Parks. I would imagine that you just have to ignore the scoreboard and work on the things that you're trying to work on and get better at as a team.
Yeah, especially in that Champion Christian game. Coach was still a little bit frustrated with, our defense in the first half wasn't great at all. But also,
nice poke away, Conley to Snyder. Nice contest, keeping the dunk in transition from Conley, but he does get the layup to go. Yeah, I would imagine that coaches don't really like when you have big blowouts. You do get a victory, but then it does. I would imagine the concentration and can kind of get away a little bit.
It does. It really does. In our case, we started out with poor concentration. But I don't know. Did you see our Northeastern game?
No, the one in Tahlequah and the foul on P.J. Neal. He thought he had gotten a lot of contact, but Northeastern is a good opponent over in Tahlequah. They came away with the victory. What were your takeaways from it?
Well, it was another game like last night. First half, we could not shoot the ball in the ocean. We had 15 points in the first half, down by 25, and we came out and closed the gap to 16. And so, I mean, it was unfortunate, but we did. The second half looked a lot better, and we kind of count that as a small victory, I guess.
Now, you guys, I was talking to Alan too. You guys get Monday night against Missouri Western. Then Saturday you go to Fort Smith, and then Thursday is conference time.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it seems like the fall semester goes quickly for us at OSDN. We got volleyball, soccer, football, wrestling. Then now we move everything. We're into basketball. But I would also imagine for you guys, when you start the semester, you're thinking, all right, I got a little bit of time. Well, then you turn around 3 times, and preseason practice has started, and now the games, and now it's conference time. Mm-hmm. It's got to seem like it goes by pretty fast, especially when you're learning a new system.
It goes so fast. I mean, yeah. Coach Nick talks about it all the time. Like, we're only so many practices in, and, like, we've got so much more to put in.
Right.
Like, there's so much more we have to us. And so, it might be a little bit of a slow start, but, like, we're going to come out, and we're going to come out hot. And I'm excited to see where conference takes us.
If there's anybody, you talked about the team. I see Audrey. You were sitting by Audrey. Madeline's here. There are a lot of you who have been here 3 and 4 years. Heidi and has stuck with it. What's your sales pitch for someone to come be a part of, come to school at Ouachita, or come be a part of this program under Coach Long?
I don't know. You find a lot of good community here, and people care about you. It's a good place to be. You get a lot of support here. You're going to be loved here, honestly.
Back to action. Under 15 minutes to go. Ryder McConnell, Crew Flowers, Trey Smith, Christian Parks, Devin Hancock on the floor for the Tigers. Nice take by Brock Wesley. Got a step on the inside hip of Christian Parks and used that leverage to get to the basket. Leading scorer for Ouachita now Hancock with 11 points. Ouachita mainly going to 3-2. Ryder McConnell hit that one. Yeah, we've got a few. We're trying to figure out this bug in the audio system. It's making Gavin Wallace pull his hair out. I've been on the phone with 2 companies trying to figure it out, and we've got it narrowed down. But until then, there are a couple of pops in your ear every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
And at home for those who are watching also. Ryder hit that shot, and a nice effort by Christian Ford. Ryder hit that shot, and shooters, when you can't get a few to go, when it makes, you're pleased, but it's also got to be, golly, finally got one to go, and that's what I felt from Ryder right there when he finally got that one to go down.
He'll keep shooting it.
Nice kick to Crew Flowers on the backside. Crew for 3, and the Tigers first half 1 of 13 from 3-point range. Second half 4 of 5. It's a little bit different.
A lot better. It was us.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's that rim. I mean, it's the same rim.
I mean, we shooting here every day. You'd think.
Nice defense by Parks. Hancock in transition.
Wow.
Get up, Devin Hancock. He cocked that one back and just threw it down.
You don't see that in our games.
No, Madeline was getting on somebody for just making a layup in the first half, and I said, "You'd have dunked that, wouldn't you?" She said, "Absolutely." And I said, with a trampoline.
If I could, I would.
Yeah, boy.
I promise you.
You could see at half court that he was going to try to do something, and he took off from. Man, that was about 10 feet out. Here we go. And 4 on 2. Oh. Crew Flowers is going to the free throw line as he could have been fouled by 2 Royals.
He's had a really good year.
Seems like
You seen that?
Crew has just kind of adjusted to the college game
Oh, yeah.
in this second year after got decent minutes his freshman year. That was an experienced team last year, and so he played some spot minutes. But boy, he's really has had a good start to the season. Crew Flowers, the 6'3", 185-pound sophomore guard from Fort Worth, Texas, went to Southwest Christian. Flowers is averaging 10.7 points per game and getting 27.7 minutes. Obviously, more minutes than he had last year, and he's earning those. I remember Coach Nutt talking about Crew last year, saying he's got a chance to be a really good one in this program because he just saw a few things. He's only 6'3", but he's long, too.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic there. Kind of like football wide receivers who run the incorrect route. Loper saves that one to a teammate. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Kick out. Hogley doesn't get it off. Shot clock violation. And the possession was extended after there was some pressure out by the Tigers' tail. It's a little bit bigger than last year, right?
What?
The logo.
It is. It's different.
Yes, I thought
they
so.
took the yellow out.
Tip wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just bigger. I know that the
it
colors
might be.
are
I
different.
don't know.
Okay, well.
Maybe. I think so.
I think it is. I have to go watch a broadcast from last year. I think the A is closer to the arc.
I think
on
you're
this
right.
end of the floor. Nice spot up three. Trey Smith.
It's really
from the
falling
right
out.
wing. 5 of 6 now from three-point range, I believe, for the Tigers. And this one went from being not close to really not close in a hurry after the Tigers' three-point barrage has extended this lead to 42. McConnell with the rebound. P.J. Neal in transition. Crew, same spot, different result, but a nice putback slam by Jaden Webb. Tigers won by 40 earlier this week against Dallas Christian. They had a good win against Rogers State in the first weekend. They play in a GAC MIAA challenge in Skytook, Oklahoma. Defeated Rogers State 64-54, then lost to UA Fort Smith.
Wow.
On a last-second shot, Trey Smith. It's, I believe, that's 6 for 8 from three-point range in the second half now for the Tigers. Nice ball defense from P.J. Neal. It's got to feel also, I mean, I hadn't played in a long time, and when I did, when I was mostly on the bench in high school. A foul's going to be called, but it's got to feel like when something like this happens, nobody shoots really well in the first half, and then it just seems like it probably gets contagious. You just feel like, hey, everybody else is making, so I feel like I can make as well. And that just feeds on each other, and you end up with 6 of 8 in the second half.
Absolutely. I think that's kind of how it was last night, especially with Audrey. Audrey got us hot. She had 5 for 11, I think, last night. And we just kind of fed off of it. And end of the game, Caden hit a pretty big 3 to solidify, give us a 6-point lead, I believe. So, yeah, we feed off each other.
Yeah, I think I was going to try to pull it up. I saw a graphic about Audrey. I think she had a career high. Career high, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 of 11 from three-point range.
Yeah.
And sometimes all you need is 1 or 2 to go in. I think I remember that when in the second half, when one of them went, it's kind of like, oh, okay, the lid is off. We're kind of playing a little bit freer now.
Oh, it goes in. That's great to see.
All right, you guys travel with the guys on these conference trips.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that she talked to, I don't remember if it was you or her, said you've gotten to know these guys and a lot of personality. I would imagine that would help when you're traveling together, depending on, if it's teams that either get along or don't. You kind of have to if you're going to be on a bus for so long.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, usually at the end of, our away trips, we always end up talking on the bus, and it's just a good time. Yeah. It's the time to pass a lot faster. Especially when you're coming back from
Northwest and Southwestern.
9 hours.
Yeah, they've got to love coming here, too.
I bet it's awful. I can't imagine.
Yeah, Northwestern's football team had to come to Henderson and Ouachita in the same year.
Wow.
Yeah. The results weren't great for them.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. Trey Smith, P.J. Neal, Crew Flowers, Jaden Webb, Ryder McConnell on the floor for the Tigers. Almost halfway through. He stepped over the line. Yep, he did.
Oh, man.
He stepped over the line before he threw the ball in bounds. And that's an unforced error, even in a Quick math, 47-point lead. That's not going to make a
That's
coach
good
happy.
math.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So baseline inbounds. We hadn't too many of these. Nice. Ouachita goes to the 2-1-2 inbound, and then they switch back to man after the ball makes it inbounds, and we're back to action. 10 seconds on the shot clock that quickly. Step back three. That's a good-looking shot from Adrian Nelson. Nelson has 6 points. He's 2 for 5 from three-point range. Tigers are a little bit deep, too. They've got it about 9 in their rotation that we've seen so far.
They've been doing that, too.
Crew up and under, fights through contact, and gets the basket to go. Crew Flowers now with 15 points to lead the way for the Tigers. Loper kicks it out. Nelson might have gotten away with a little stutter step.
Looks a little slick out there. Was yesterday or the other day.
Crew Flowers fouled from the front and the back. Let's see if they give that one to Loper or to Cockrell. They're going to give that one to Loper. I think he made that foul because he used to train with Tip.
She likes that one.
If he had trained with somebody else, he might not have fouled.
If he trained with me, he would have fouled for sure. I had 4 fouls last night. I've been getting myself in foul trouble.
Made up for it when you got nailed there with 0.8 left. I don't think anybody saw that coming. It was I didn't see it. I had to go back and watch it. And I went back and watched it. I was like, man, I see. I mean, 0.8 seconds. I was like, Ernie, why are we stopping the game for this for 0.8 seconds?
You had to see it.
And then I went back and saw it, and I said, okay, now I see why he stopped it.
Well, Coach Nick didn't even see it.
No,
He said, what happened? On the floor.
Nice block by Jaden Webb and the rebound. Flowers got those free throws to go. Nice take by Neal. Kick out. Crew for 3. Front of the rim, no good. And Ford gets the rebound in the corner. Neal tries to get a steal but can't do it. Now Royals in transition.
Oh, man.
Crew whistled for the foul there on the arm. That was going to be a run out, and that could have been fun as well.
Yeah.
Tip's looking over.
I see her.
She can read lips. I know she can. I'm saying Sam is better than Tip. There's a steal by Trey Smith. Layup.
Oh.
Can't get it to go, but gets the putback. And good. She's better than you.
We should both be on it. That's what she said.
That's what she's saying, yeah. Well, only 2 headsets. Well, she wants to come take mine. That's what it is.
Yeah, that is true.
50-point lead for the Tigers, and you can start talking about people across the gym from you. There's a nice double pump from Ford, but can't get it to go.
Oh.
McConnell pushes up the right side. They stop the ball. He's going to kick it back out to Neal. Neal fights through contact. He has 13 points now. 3 players in double figures for the Tigers. Neal with 13. Smith with 10. Flowers with 15.
Oh.
Smith pushes Neal, kicks out. Ryder McConnell try to get another 3. Right on line, just a little bit too strong. Neal spins out. Flowers, top of the key. Good looking stroke from Crew Flowers. Crew Flowers knocks another 3 down, and he has 18 points. The lead is 55. Coach Nutt going to the bench.
Someone new.
Lucci Thomas, 6'7", 190-pound junior forward from Lexington, Mississippi, from Coahoma Community College, getting ready to come in. He's been fighting an injury, and he'll come in after the media timeout. 7:19 remaining. We'll take it. This one's just for us. Tigers lead by 55. Back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Madeline, wave when you hear us.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Gavin in the truck has been playing. When you're up by 55, you can go to different things as well. I believe we have a side-by-side. There's the old logo, and here's the new logo. It's not. It's the exact same size. I go back to that other one, Gavin. Go look at the O. The O, no, it's just a different angle.
Honestly, when I got back here, I didn't even know we changed the logo. I had no idea the yellow was gone.
Man, I thought for sure that it was bigger. Maybe it's just brighter paint. Purple and white is just newer paint. It just looked bigger, right? That's what it was.
I guess.
or that's why I have to wear readers because the eyes are getting old. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's gone.
Jaden Webb got Modal out of his seat. That got him to stand up. You don't, I mean, it's got to be special if you're up by 55 and it gets the PA guy to stand up out of his seat. He had to get full body into that one. Jaden Webb with the steal at half court and the slam. That's going to be a foul on Trey Smith as nice ball pressure, but then when he ripped through and went to the other side, got a step on Smith and drew the foul. That's got to be interesting as well when you have different officiating crews to figure out how they're going to let you play ball defense.
Oh yeah. Actually this year they give us a little more room now. At first it was, the last 3 years for us, if you hit them with two hands, it was automatic foul.
Right.
You got one touch and it was your second touch was automatic foul. They did away with that just so we can't move them. Now it's helpful.
Lucy Thomas with the ball there. Sorry about that.
It's helpful when you're the one picking up the ball.
Yes, I bet. You probably like it when you're the guard. McConnell comes around the screen, can't get the three to go. Loose ball. Look like a running back going through the lane. And there's a kick. Crew looking like a soccer player. Got all kinds of sports going on here. Need a block from somebody with like a volleyball reference.
Did you see the girls' game?
Yes, we talked about it a little bit earlier. That was a tough. They ended with a 26-5 record, the GAC regular season champions, and lost a tough one in the semifinals in 5 sets. 17-15, I think, is what it ended up.
We were watching it last night.
Yeah. We were doing the high school football broadcast last night. Adrian Nelson from the three in the corner, and Gavin was with us as well, and Dawson, who are here today with us. Gavin had it up on his phone, and we were watching it, and he was trying to give me hand signals and tell what the score was and watch the end of it. It was a heartbreaker for the Tigers, but that is a tremendous 2-year stretch to win the conference. And looking for Thomas on the block, can't find him. A tremendous 2-year stretch to win the conference tournament and go to the NCAA tournament, and then to have the regular season that they had now. They were a fun team to watch and a lot of experience on that team. They were a fun group to be around as well. Another three-pointer good, 2 in a row for Adrian Nelson. Let's talk about coming to other games. Obviously, there are a few students here. We have some tennis players behind us, and then you guys are here with practice. But when school is in session, we see a lot of student athletes at the games of other teams. And I know the Sharp Cup is part of that. As Crew Flowers is a nice take and draws a foul on Nelson. I know the Sharp Cup is part of that to help build camaraderie and get people to games. But it seems like after that was developed, it's become something where it's just fun to go to the games as a team.
Yeah, and you build connections with everyone on the team, and so you want to go watch.
Right.
Like, you want to go cheer for your friends. It's fun. I love coming to games.
Yep. Reed Smith checks into the game for Ouachita. Nice. Getting back by Smith. Kick out, Ty Wilson for three. That was flat. Caught the bottom of the rim. There was almost our volleyball reference from Jaden Webb with the block.
There it is.
Reed Smith, a 6', 170-pound freshman from West Lafayette, Indiana. McConnell to Snyder, no good. Long rebound to Wilson. Layup good for Ford. One more basket, and the lead will be 50 for the Tigers. Gavin Snyder looking for Smith. You're not going to get many foul calls. Well, I say that, and then that ends up being a foul call. I don't think you're going to get many. Gavin wanted one down here, but 89-40. You're not going to get too many. One more media timeout at the under 4. First dead ball under 4. And I imagine Coach Nutt will go to the bench even more. Ford misses the free throw. Parks back into the game for Jaden Webb. Seems like there's a lot more height on this team as well. Jaden Webb, Christian Parks, Lucy Thomas. It seems last year Conley is a taller guard wing.
And Trey. I don't know what they. I don't know if he's a 4 or a 3, but looks like they play him at the 4 a lot.
Reed Smith on the wing. Snyder, nice cut by Thomas. Lucci Thomas gets the layup to go. That is the first basket for Lucci Thomas, who's been injured. It's back to action. In fact, I saw Coach Nutt, when Lucci was checking in, he was with the trainer, so we're good, right? So good to see Lucci get in the game. Another long defender.
Yeah.
Nice take by Christian Ford. He wanted the foul, too. I'm like, no, you're not getting one.
Not that.
Cade Caldwell set to check in at the next dead ball. Thomas, top of the key for 3. Good for Lucci Thomas.
But that feels good.
Lucci Thomas, the 6'7", 190-pound junior forward from Lexington, Mississippi. Hogan takes it. Have not had the under 4 yet. McConnell picks up the bowling ball. Another reference. I was trying. It just rolled to him like a bowling ball. Thomas blocked. They're not going to call fouls, guys. It's just
they want to get this over with.
Oh my goodness, there's a rugby scrum. To see how many we can get.
How many are we at?
I don't know. There's a foul, and that will be a dead ball, and that will let the subs come into the game. Do we want a media? We don't need a media. Let's just roll with it. We don't need a media. We don't need a media timeout. Oh, they're calling an intentional foul. Intentional foul is the side, and he threw him down, and so intentional foul. Set to check in after the free throw for Ouachita will be Cade Caldwell, Taylor Crum, and Tyler Bell. Caldwell, a 6'2" sophomore from Murfreesboro. Crum, a 6'7" freshman from Greenbrier. And Bell is a 6 foot, 165-pound freshman from Fayette. Well, we don't need a media timeout, guys. We're good. Okay, well, we are going to get a media timeout, and we'll take it with them. 2:36 left. Tigers in control, you might say. And we'll finish this thing up with free throws. And then the final 2:36 when we come back after this timeout on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. There are so many threats to IT these days, and we're here to help protect your data and devices. We're also by your side when things simply go wrong, whether it's servers crashing or printers breaking. We cover it all for our clients in all types of businesses. And with over 80 years of history in Arkansas, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. Sign up for a free consultation at captg.com.
2:36 remaining in the ball game. Tigers lead by 49 points. Ryder McConnell will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Bell and Crum have made their way onto the court. Cade Caldwell waiting for Ryder McConnell to hit these 2 free throws, and then I believe after the intentional foul, they'll be able to sub whether he makes or misses. Yep. Ryder McConnell at the free throw line for the Tigers. Points for the game came on a three-pointer in the middle of the second half. 21 minutes tonight. It's that one over the front of the rim and in. Two for two for McConnell, and he'll come out and be replaced by Cade Caldwell. So Reed Smith, Cade Caldwell, Tyler Bell, Lucci Thomas, and Taylor Crum on the floor for Ouachita. After the intentional foul, it will be Ouachita's ball. Bell will trigger the inbounds pass for the Tigers to Reed Smith. Tyler Bell on the left side. Thomas swings it to Caldwell. Screen from Crum. Kick out. Bell looking for a cutter, finds Caldwell. Ball knocked out of Caldwell's hands. And the Royals, the 3-on-3. Wilson pulls it back out. Thanks to Samantha Watson for joining us. Had Madeline Tipton in the first half. Sam Watson in the second half. That foul is going to be on Taylor Crum. Wilson to the free throw line. The Tigers will be back in action on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. against Champion Christian College before they have a short break for Thanksgiving. Crum, top of the key, left side, hands off to Reed Smith. Two-man game, little pick and roll action. Smith with the fadeaway in the middle of the lane. Cockrell with the rebound. Tigers, after the Champion Christian game on Tuesday, will have a couple of days of just practice and Thanksgiving on Thursday. Then on Saturday, they will travel to Cleveland, Mississippi to take on the Delta State Statesmen at Walter Schiller's Coliseum. That game is at 3 p.m. And then it's conference time. Lucci Thomas with the rebound and pushes. A little bit too strong for Taylor Crum. Loper. Nice job by Reed Smith of fighting through that screen. Three-pointer for Wilson, no good. Crum with the rebound. Oh, and he threw it right to a cross-court pass to Jones. Stolen away. Tyler Bell for three, no good. Tip from Thomas. Loose ball, this is Reed Smith. Kick back out, Bell for three, in and out, no good. Thomas with another offensive rebound, and it is knocked out of his hands, but not before a foul. And Ouachita will inbound the ball, 19 seconds left in the game. Caldwell. Nice take by Caldwell. Layup is good for Cade Caldwell. And the steal from Smith. Try to get to 100. Layup good for Reed Smith. And that is how the game will end. The Tigers end with a 4-point flurry. 100-47 is the final. The Tigers move to 3-1 on the season. They win by 53. Coach Dennis Nutt will talk to his team real quickly, and then he'll come up and join us. Let's take a look at the final score. Ended up being 100-47, but our score bug didn't want to put that last one on there. Let's look at the final stats real quick. The Tigers have 3 players in double figures. I'm going to count them up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 Tigers played, and 12 of those got on the scoreboard. Crew Flowers led the way with 18 points, 6 of 11 from the field. 13 points for Devin Hancock and P.J. Neal. 10 points for Trey Smith. Jaden Webb had 9 points, as well as Jackson Conley also with 9 points. Christian Parks with 8. 6 points for Gavin Snyder, 5 for Ryder McConnell, 2 each for Cade Caldwell and Reed Smith. Leading rebounder on the day for Ouachita was Conley with 7. 6 rebounds for Christian Parks. The Tigers shot 54% from the field, 40 of 74 from the field for the Tigers. They finished the game at 32% from three-point range, 10 of 31, which doesn't sound great, but considering where they started in the first half, they were 1 of 13 in the first half, so they were 9 of 18, 50% in the second half from beyond the arc, and that's why we saw the lead go from 22 at half to 53 by the end of the game. Ecclesia shoots 32% from the field, 17 of 53. 33% from three-point range, 6 of 18. Ouachita from the free throw line. It didn't impact this game a ton, but 10 of 10 from the free throw line. That can go a long way to helping you when the games matter. On the season, the Tigers have shot not great from the free throw line, 59%, but they got the right ones to the line today. 100% free throw shooting for the Tigers. 40-12 were points off turnovers. The Tigers had 40 points off of 25 Ecclesia turnovers. The Tigers committed 14 turnovers, and Ecclesia was only able to get 12 points off of those turnovers. Tigers won the rebounding battle 45-28. 15 offensive rebounds, which led to 19 second chance points for Ouachita. The Tigers got 39 points from the bench, and that was a key factor, the bench depth for Ouachita compared to Ecclesia. Ouachita with 39 bench points compared to 3 from Ecclesia. Points in the paint was also a big advantage for the Tigers, 60-22. The Tigers moved to 3-1. Coach Nutt is making his way over to our table after he checks something at the scorer's table. Again, the Tigers will be back in action on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. against Champion Christian, another tune-up game before they have the final non-conference game of the year at Delta State, and then start conference play on December 4th against East Central here at Bill Vining Arena. We joined now by Ouachita head coach Dennis Nutt. And, Coach, the game was not in doubt from the get-go. You got off to an 11-0 start. But there are even in games like this, there are things that you want to see as a coach that you're looking for that really have nothing to do with the score. And how do you assess your team tonight after that?
Well, I thought our defense was really good all night. You're right, got off to a good start and kind of continue that throughout. I think they shot 24% first half, and that's good for us. But it's hard. The game like this, when it gets a little bit out of hand, you worry about your guys' focus. But I thought for the most part they did okay with that. You still got to respect the game and keep playing the right way.
Offensively, you struggled from outside in the first half, 1 of 13. You end up shooting 50% from three-point range in the second half. I believe it was 9 of 18, if I remember. Yeah, 9 of 18 in the second half from three-point range. It just seems like once you get a couple to go, that just kind of helps the confidence of the entire team.
Yeah, I thought our guys were taking the right shots.
Right.
Compared to the previous game, I thought we shot too quick out of traps and we settled. But tonight I thought they were the right shots for us. They're in the zone, and we're kind of left open, and the right guys were shooting. They just got to knock them down, just have confidence. And I think they missed a couple, and I think they were a little bit hesitant to shoot the next one.
Well, and you take what the defense gives you, and if you're going to see a zone, there's going to be some shots from outside.
That's right.
I thought sharing the ball was big tonight. You had out of the 14 or 16 guys that played, 12 people scored. And you had 4 in double figures, but there was pretty good distribution. Crew ended up with 18, but there was a lot of contribution from many guys with your 9-man rotation. It seemed like they all got into the flow.
They did. This team has been sharing the ball, and it really showed tonight with these assist numbers. 24 is a lot. That's good for us, and we'd like to see that continue. We've been pretty good at it all year. We just got to keep getting better. But right now, I think the defense is kind of what's been carrying us. We've been really good at that part of it, and just got to keep that up. And the competition kind of gets tougher as we go. So well, hopefully we can keep it up.
You've got one more game Tuesday night against Champion Christian, then Delta State on Saturday, and then conference play. You got another 2. Talk about what this next week of Thanksgiving week looks like for you guys.
Kind of a tough week.
Right.
Everyone else is going home, so we're left here. But the guys, they get it. They understand that. Kind of the same as last week. Got day of rest Sunday, then we got one prep day for Tuesday night's game. So it's kind of similar to last week. And then that's kind of a weird Thanksgiving day. We'll practice Wednesday morning, then come back Thursday night. Yeah. So kind of give them a day in there. But then we travel, get on the road Friday, and play a tough Delta State on Saturday. So it's this non-conference is kind of winding down, and conference hits pretty quick in this league.
It does. Coach, thanks for taking your time out to join us.
Thank you, Chris.
Happy Thanksgiving to the
Yes,
Nutt
sir.
crew.
Yes,
Ms.
sir.
Nutt,
Thank
for
you.
watching. Glad you tuned in. Victorious Ouachita head coach Dennis Nutt as the Tigers win 100-47 over Ecclesia to move to 3-1 on the season. That'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining us on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, and we'll be back Monday night with women's basketball against Missouri Western at 5:30. Thanks to Gavin Wallace, Nate Hollis, and Dalton Reed for sticking around and helping us out during Thanksgiving break. They made the show go today, and we're glad that you tuned in tonight. This has been Ouachita Basketball. The Tigers win 100-47. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN. This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.